Yeah, guys. So this is a continuation of the application. So what we want to do right here is before we move on. This is a continuation. Before we move on, you can see when we switch to the the dark version of the application. Yes, I'm just like changing it. When we switch to the dark version of this application, it's kind of a bit difficult to see the text. You don't see the text whenever we switch to the dark application. So you can see we can't see the text. We can't see any text, but there's a text there. So what we have to do is come to the themes. Sorry guys. Come to the my themes and then the color schema. You see, I copied it and pasted. So what I had to do was to um do it dot dark. Then we are done. Then dot dark. Immediately we save. Sure, it's not going to show up. We have to restart everything. So before we do that, let's also add our image. Let's add an image so that we'll be able to fill in. Like we'll be using hard coded images for now, because we'll not be connecting it to flutter, or we'll not be connecting it to firebase or anything. So this is images. Put images and then like just copy images, some few images from let's say downloads. One of them is the what is this, and then also so I have all the images in my GitHub. All be added to my GitHub um repo, so you can pick it and then use it if you want. Let me just change this to just logo. Let me just write logo over there instead of Instagram logo. Yeah, so refactor. Good. So we have to go to popspec.yaml and then add it to our spec so that it will be able to get access to it. The application will have access to it. This is where we put in our third libraries. Any library, any code we've not written, we come here and then add it to it so that the application will be able to detect it, even though we're not the ones who wrote it. So images, then they put it forward slash so that uh, it will take everything. We have to run popspec.yaml file so that everything is successful. Let's run the popspec.yaml file. Before that, let me see. Make sure we're connected to the internet. Um, Network is not showing. I mean, guys, my network is not showing. Kind of. Just cancel it, and yeah, my network is showing now. Let's run prospect dot. Let's run the pop get. Pop get is going to run and like get access to get it so that we're able to have this file, this folder, this directory in our application, so we can be able to yeah, and then it's done. We necessarily don't need internet. I just wanted to like make sure everything is working very fine. So that is why I just added the internet to it. So I can disconnect it and then disconnect it now. And then just turn it off. Yeah. So let's continue. So from here what we'll have to do is come back. No, you guys come back here. Okay. Get dependencies. It's not necessarily like let's run it. Okay, so it's also done. So let's stop that. Let's stop the whole application. Like stop everything. And then run it again. right. So yeah, so as you can see the text now. You can see the text is showing right now. So um in this section, what we'll be tackling, you can see they're all showing. Yeah, I'll show you. What we're tackling first is the the feed, the feed screen. So we want to build a screen. We want to build, yeah, there's a screen for it. So let's go to the feed. So let's close this one. I kind of like want to have a clean sheet so I know where I'm working from. Yeah. So to start off, you want to build a scaffold. We'll start off with a scaffold. Come up with an app bar. Scaffold has an app bar. By default, you see, you can immediately I do this, I can get an app bar by default. App bar. Okay. So I'll get an app bar immediately I hot reload. Yes, so you can see there's an app bar. Let's switch back to the light. It's kind of like it's not. We can stay in the dark and then like get everything done. Let's just bank and there's it. You can see it's having this color. But we need to change everything. It's not any big deal. Alright, so the next thing we have to do is come up with um let's build the the app bar. App bar will have an elevation of 0.0. We'll center our title. No, we won't set our title as force. It's set to force. Then we'll also have a leading. The leading is for the widget starting. Then we have actions. Actions are for the widget ending. So icons here, icons, widgets here, widgets here, and then also widgets at at the far right. So the right top right corner is for actions. The top middle is for the titles, and then the titles, and then the titles, and then also the top left corner is for the leading. So we start off with leading. With leading, we'll have a padding, and we'll have an icon, image icon. Yeah, let's have an image icon. Image icon, image icon of asset. And straightforward, we want to pick it from the images. So slash images slash logo dot png according to the name. According to the name we gave it here, that's the same name we'll put in here. So let's save it and see the results. Okay, so it's giving us alright, so it's unable to load this um this for us. Let's check it well and then like correct ourselves. Let's take this forward slash then resave it. Then bang, we have it. But it's saying unable to load. So like let's hot restart. And then yes, we don't have any issue with it. So you can see it's quite small. It's quite small. Let's have this leading. Leading has a width. Yeah, you see there's a width around this. So we'll give it a width of 150. Actually, these are all like this the sizes are all something I went through to kind of like come up with. So you can you can tweak it and then see how best it fits for you. Yes, so from here we'll have actions. So the actions are what will be appearing at the far top right corner of the app bar. So we'll have an icon button. We'll have icon buttons, a lot of them. We won't put any actions in them for now. So we'll have an icon of icons, add underscore box outline. Yeah, we have this. And the thing is, we can duplicate this thing 2 times. So that is, you know, we Okay, before we do that, let us have this. Let us do this. See, there's this splash around it. The splash, there's a splash radius. We give it 0.2. After I'll show you what the splash is about. Give it 0.2 and then yeah, it's like that. So then give it, save it, and then like duplicate it, copy, and then D, Control D. But you can just do Control V, Control V, and then immediately we save it. It's going to appear, boom, the far top right corner. We'll change our this one's our, so we'll have the favorite. We'll give it favorite corner, and then we'll give this message. Interesting. Let's see if we can see the results. Yeah, so you see if you click, let me take a smash off and then see how it will be like from just the message icon. See, it's having this. If I click on it, see it's having this. Yeah, it's having this. I don't know, this kind of gray color. Me showing that you've clicked it. I just minimize it so that it becomes very small. So that even if you click, you don't get, even though it's you don't get to see it. I don't know. Maybe there'll be a property that will completely take it away, but um, that's why I'm doing this project. I'm also doing this project to see how best everything will be like. So yeah, so it looks like we're done with our now Baba. The color is still the same, so we'll have to go to our our material UI, our themes material, and then change the app bar from that place. So switch straight to um themes, and then go for the app bar themes. App bar themes. Then we have the color. So background color will be colors of white, and then we'll have icon theme. Icon themes will be inside the app bar. So icon theme data. So in icon theme data, the colors will be black color. So colors dot black. So we can save this, like save this right now. Copy this and then like put it in the put it here to and make sure we do our corrections very very well. Yeah, you understand. We do our corrections very very well. It means we have to change the to white, and obviously this down to black. Yeah, and then bang, we're done. Maybe we save. Let's see if the change will take effect, but I didn't take it. Let's hot reload. Let's show it from here. You can see. Let's hot reload again. You see, it doesn't do anything. Let's hot restart, and then you guys can see it's taking effect instantly. You can see it's blending in. It's blending in with the body. So let's get straight. Let's continue our work. So what we want to do now is build our body. So with the body, we'll have a default layer. Like you see, when you pull your your the screen of an Instagram of your Instagram feed, like it has this like um this scrolling loading button. Like it has this loading component that it's like it's loading, it's refreshing the page for you. Yeah, so we'll add it right now, and to add it, we'll need to install a package. Yeah, we need to install a package. The package will be coming, guys. Let me just pull it up. So the package will be. Uh, let me just connect to the internet once again. Sorry, I just like I want to. I just want to. I just have to connect to the internet to be. All right, so immediately are connected. So let's go to our and then pop.dev. Yeah, so it's our pop.dev. We want to straight down. We want to install the custom underscore refresh underscore indicator. Yeah, custom refresh indicator. So this is it. This is the component we'll be using to do our installation. To have this here. So you see when you pull it's when you pull your Instagram feed, like not only the feed but like all the screens. When you pull them, it has this loading this one. So we'll install it. We'll install it immediately. And to install something like this, you just need to all you have to just come to the installation, copy the dependency here, and then switch back to our this one. Go to pop spec, and then add it, and our cappuccino, and then pop get. Let's also add font awesome. There's this library at compo. Is it font awesome? Yeah, font awesome. Font awesome is also there. Is it font awesome flutter? Yeah, font awesome flutter. Yeah, it's 100%. So let's install that one too. It's going to give us some kind of um, icons. You see, the thing is, um, the the material flutter material is not giving us everything, every image, every icon we need. So we'll be drawing some from the font awesome. So with that being said, let's continue. All right, so we'll have this layer, and the thing is, this layer will be for all the screens. So we want to create some kind of like um, a reusable widget. So I'll have a different directory called reusable reusable widgets. In the reusable widgets, we'll have it will be a stateless widget. Yes. So we'll have one. We'll call it default layer. I'll call it default layer. Like it's a default layer. Like it to be across. So let's add it. So as it run, yeah. So we've been able to I guess every dependency here. So immediately we can straightforward use the codes here. They are all codes. The thing is, we are not the ones who use them. We pull it from the internet, so we'll be able to use them. So yeah, so import material flutter. Let me just get the full screen, and then we'll have a stateless widget of stateless. So we'll call it default layer. So into our default layer, that's where we want to pull our our custom refresh indicator from. So we'll have straightforward, we'll have something called custom refresh indicator. So with a custom refresh indicator, it has a child, has an on refresh, and has a builder. I'm going to work on all this story straightforward. So first of all, let's take the on refresh. The on refresh. Let's take the on refresh. So we'll have a final code. We'll export all this because it's a stateless widget. It will be kind of like we don't have it. We don't want it to be a stateful widget. So we'll have it to be a stateless widget. So let's like we'll be exporting those kind of like functions because it is a stateless widget. The state won't change, but we want to change the state inside our feed. So just because it's a stateful widget, we don't want to make it a state. We don't want to make it also a stateful widget. Let's make it a stateless widget and then take it from there. So we'll have is it final final on refresh action. Then another final widget. That will be the child widget. And then so the child widget will be here. Oh, sorry. Child. Oh. So the child widget. Then we'll have our on refresh over here. So on refresh action. Then the builder. Yeah, so with the builder, we'll have builder. Oh yes, let me correct this one. So we just add and then immediately straightforward it comes here. It comes in for us. And then so we continue. So it will be a builder of contest. Then we also have budget. That to be the child. Then we have an indicator controller. We'll call it controller. So from here we can continue building. Let's close this. Then let me show we don't have any problem here. So let's return. We return stack. What the stack does is it contains children. You can position them how you want them. So we'll have a stack of circle progress indicator. And then inside the circle progress indicator, we'll have color of colors dot gray dot shade 500. We also have value. So the value here will be controller. You can see we have controller. Controller is loading. It's loading. If it's loading, then give us this controller dot value dot 0.0. I'll show you all of this. 0.8. This is where if you pull how should it how many like how like the circle should how should the circle completely close. So you see when you I'll show you, and let me just stop talking and then just show you or show now. Let me just stop talking and like just show you what it really means. So before we do that, let's wrap this guy in a position widget position. So I will position it exactly where we want it. So we'll have a position of top 35.0 stories controller value. Then we'll have right what is going to be a media query of context. The size dot width divided by 2. That is the width of the screen. Divided by 2. And we're also going to wrap it with a size box. Like wrap this guy here with a size box. Size box is like also like a container. The size box here sometimes acts like a container, but it's not having if you are giving it only width and height, you consider putting a container there. We consider putting a size box there instead of a container. Yeah, or else you'll be getting this yellow lines. So what else? What else? What else? What else? What else is that? Then we continue off with the work. So after the position, the loading widget, the next thing we do is transform. Transform dot translate. And the offset, we have an offset value of offset of 0, comma 100.1 controller value. And then from there we have, that's where we have child. Not just child, but like it also has a child. Like it also has a child inside. Let's put a child inside. Sorry. Yeah, it also has a child here. So from there, the position, that is one, jump out of the stack. And we can jump out of the stack. Why jump out of the stack? Yeah, sorry. Let's just refactor. Like refactor it. I just press Control Alt and then L, and it's like it positioned the like it's repositioned it for me. So from here, all I have to do is look straight forward to, is it, where is it? Oh, that is one, two, three. So of this one, then one. So after this, we have a child. It's a child widget. The child widget is coming from. Let me confirm it. It's coming from. Let me see where it's coming from. Child widget is coming from. Not the transform. It's coming from. Come on, guys. It's like I'm a bit stuck. Oh wow! Pardon me, guys. This is my kind of like widget. Is that what it? Is there a child here? Child widgets. No, that's supposed to be here. I'm stuck. Guys, let me check here and get back to you guys. So let's end it here. Let me end it here. Like pause here, and then like in the next video we'll talk about how to go about this issue. Thank you very much.